A nice wall of enemies in order for me to kill. Great way. It's not necessarily that you can get lost in this area, because there are multiple teleporters, but, well, in terms of the game's linearity, I don't even know if that's a word, but in terms of the game being linear, well, you'll be going back through that teleporter if, well, it goes the wrong way. So in terms of getting lost, there's no real threat. You'll just get a little bit more of a bad time than anything. These ghosts just walking around is kind of like killing the mood of these enemies, because they're just kind of walking around nonchalant, like da-da-da-da-da-da-da. For me, it makes no sense, really. Like, imagine if they just kind of stopped and kind of looked at them randomly, like, hello? Yeah, I'm trying to kill enemies here. Could you please move out of the way? It's a bit of a problem. Or at least I see it's a bit of a problem. Yeah, I think I'm reaching the end of the stage, and as you can see, I've barely filled up the Oz gauge at all. So unfortunately, there's not going to be another armor battle. It would have been good for this boss. It would have been proper, but meh. I can't believe I'm talking about the ending right now, but in terms of, there are requirements in order to get the ending, and get certain endings. It has to do with the rank and how well you do in many certain other cases. Other cases include, well, your use of the Oz gauge, apparently. I'm not 100% sure if it is like that, but, well, like, in order to get a better ending, apparently one of the requirements is you have to be using the Oz gauge all the time for every single boss battle. Well, I don't know. But, of course, there's also the difficulties, of course. Because there's easy, normal, and hard. Of course, I'm doing all of these on easy, so, well, it's easier for me. But the fact is, I think you have to do it on hard difficulty in order to get the better ending, too.
So, Gollum.
You... what have you done? Just what the hell have you done? The gods are the pillars of this world, their stability and order itself. Do you intend to destroy the world?
I just want to rescue them. My little sister. All the village kids. The Katinas. The Etheria. And you too!
Rescue me? Me? What rubbish! Your rescue is hardly what I need. All I need is the strength to destroy you God-hating criminals. And thankfully, I already have that strength right here.
Forget it, Gollum. There's no point in us fighting.
What? Fighting someone as lowly as me would be meaningless, eh? Now that you've defeated a god, I'm not good enough for you, is that it? Who the hell do you think you are?
I guess there's no reasoning with this guy.
You're here, huh?
Juju.
What are you guys anyway? How can a reject and a couple of dropouts defeat a god? Just what is it you guys want? Do you want to turn into gods yourselves or something? Well, answer me!
I just want to rescue them. My little sister. All the village kids. The Katinas. The Etheria. And you too!
Me? You want to rescue me? What are you talking about? I don't get it. I just don't get it!
Juju!
When you found out the gods weren't immortal, a doubt started to grow in your mind. That doubt is competing with the gods' control in your head, threatening your stability. I know it's difficult to accept, but...
Shut up! Shut up! If you really want to help me that badly, then why don't you just die right here, right now? Just looking at you guys makes me so furious, I can't stand it! Die! Just please die!
Alright! Time to fight Gollum and his minions. In terms of this fight, it's surprising. Well, maybe it's not surprising, but to me it kind of is. It's almost identical to the Leon fight. Maybe it's because that they both fight with charging attacks. They're gonna fly all over the place, but of course Gollum is gonna be a little bit harder because we're using three party members. Now, watching the two cutscenes before this battle here, back to back, I'm kind of surprised at the differentiation between both of them. The fact, like, even the little things. Most of it is the camera angles, surprisingly. Like, they use different camera angles for both of them. They could have been completely identical and completely boring, but they didn't do it. Also, the different colors signifying, like, their colors. The only reason is I kind of wonder how Juju's kind of goes from pink to red, and then Gollum's makes more sense from going a little bit like cyan kind of color to green, which is his color. But it's little touches like that that I really like in a game. It keeps me intrigued. So yes, if you didn't fight Gollum in Stage 7, you're fighting him now. And if you didn't fight Juju in Stage 7 and you fought Gollum in Stage 7, you're fighting Juju now. If that makes any sense, what came out of my mouth just now. But it's kind of interesting how, well, this kind of turns out. It's going to be interesting later on because, well, putting this in there right now, Gollum and Juju kind of both have the same kind of aggressive personality. And then Vetus, their leader, is, well, he's more well-mannered, I have to say. Maybe because he's a pretty boy, but I'm not entirely sure. We've only fought him once. And that was kind of a joke. Oh, are they all... They're all dead. Oh, great. Okay, now we're good. You better be. Because I'm usually able to take out their minions faster than this, and not die as much. It's not fun to be juggled when you're... Oh, crap. It's not fun to be juggled when you're trying to regenerate. Seeing as, well, Leon's almost dead. Oh, good. No. Oh, okay. Alright. Run around, circumnavigate. Let's take a look at the battlefield. Whoa. Careful. Oh. He's coming after me. He's not cool. Alright. This is horrible. It's such an expansive arena, though. It's kind of weird. Like, it's good, but I don't know what to think of it. Well, I do know how to think of it. It's really great detail. Oh, come on, die. Yeah, he does have the recoil trick too, and also his death blows when he gets close to dead. Not really fun. I love how I'm attacking and then I'm just kind of spit out. It's like a cloud of smoke and then in a big huge cartoon rumble. It doesn't work. Where am I going? Oh, there he is. It's weird how there's a green hue and then you're fighting him green. It's actually easier to fight him when you're in the volcano area because he's absolutely... You can actually see him. He's visible. Here he does kind of... Well, for me anyways, he does kind of hide in the background because... Oh! He's dead. Or I beat him. And he has his revelation too. It's interesting to note that, well, all of the revelation kind of feathery shattered scenes are all different. They all show them in show the different characters in silhouette. But let's move on to the next chapter.